Hardcore Iron Man, a self-sufficient game mode with only one life. The Grandmaster Combat Achievement Diaries, considered to be the final goal for PVMers in old school RuneScape. I want to be one of the few who's pulled this off on a hardcore Iron Man, and if we're successful, go even further. Let's begin.
Before anything else, I was just about to go gear to do this clue, and if we take a look at the bank tab, we can see that it looks not organized. Let's show you what it looks like to gear for melee. The boots are here, the gloves are here, the cape is here, the strength amulet all the way back up here. The Blood Moon is probably the most organized thing because it's within the same screen. And what's missing? I don't have a big B ring yet, so yeah. That needs to be fixed. All right, this is good enough for now. It's basic gear. Half of it I can't even wear yet, but that's for the future. But now it's slightly better to gear. All right, that's the casket, and I'm gonna get the O's out of the way because I've kind of been neglecting clues, even though I really shouldn't because of Mimic. All right, so this is the first ever Sherlock step. Yeah, all right, why not then? Yeah, and I think I just won't do that. That's the medium. Now the easy and the medium are gonna go into the tab of future dopamine. And since I still don't have a magic short bow, I wouldn't mind having one, so. Okay, now it's time we talk about the first ever use for this, Ring of the Elements. I actually looked at this little calculator. I was only planning on going to 70, but this says if I were to just, you know, do all of them, I could just get the best house in the entire world. 9,000 T-clogs at Mahogany Home sounds fucking wonderful, though. Make the planks, bank them at Castle Wars, and repeat until done. This has to be probably one of the more demoralizing grinds. At least, like, when you do a crappy skill, you're getting experience, but, like, I buy the planks off the sawmill guy, the number doesn't go up. The number goes down. Like, bruh, this is gonna take, like, hours to do, too. I've made the consideration, like, I'm just gonna stop at 70 for the Song of the Elves requirement and get the 84 later, because I don't necessarily need 84 right now, per se. It'd be great, but the second I get it, I'll have to blow what's left of my cash stack, which is now in the bank, on all the house upgrades, and I'll just be broke again. So I think we just stop at 70 for now. Plus, I'll run out of fangs, too, if I keep that up. Yeah, honestly, the experience per hour that I'm averaging out at, honestly, is better than I was expecting. So I think this is like, what, 3 hours to get to 70? That's not bad at all. Another great thing about how I've lined this up is I have so many law runes now that I just did not have to bother buying. Granted, I think in the grand scheme of things, it's like 500k money spent to buy all those law runes if I wanted to purchase them, but it's just something cool that was thrown out on top. I couldn't even make it 1 hour, man. Not even an hour of construction before I had to just default over to shooting stars. Okay, so I now have enough points to purchase the plank sack. I don't think I've ever bought this item in my entire life. Oh, it's a clog! But I think this makes it a little bit better experience per hour, and if you look at this, yeah, I might go idle a lot. 66. Construction. All right, so I think I have enough points now. Buy one piece of, yes I do. I could also buy this saw, but I'm not going to. Yeah, they call me the Garfield of old school RuneScape. Oh, one more to go. And that's another Song of the Elves requirement done. And I've got like 7,000 more of these planks in the bank. You know, let's just do a little showcase on how many we still have left. No, I'm not doing the grind to 83 or 84 right now, but I can just like passively do it while I'm doing other things. If I'm just not live on Twitch, for example, and nobody wants to see this. I'll be honest, ain't nobody want to see this. But now it's time for something that has absolutely fucking nothing to do with Song of the Elves, directly at least. Now hear me out, because there's a lot to this. First of all, I still need 70 herb lore. Second of all those herbs in my bank need to be made into unfinished potions. Third of all, I can just get that done without manually doing it if I just finished this diary right here. The only block I have for that is slay a dust devil in the Slayer in there with a Slayer helmet equipped. That is the only brick wall I have right now, and it's locked behind 65 Slayer. But I don't necessarily need 65 Slayer. I can just get to 60 and get a boost. And there's a quest I haven't done yet. Look what skill of mine is somehow the lowest again. So yeah, I think 149 plus 1 burial boosting into Konar should set us up for all the points I need for the Slayer helmet, and then we're good to go. And with 240 quest points, it's done. All right, so in the prologue I mentioned a plugin, and I said to get it, but I didn't really explain why you get it or what makes it useful. So if you look at the top left, this is the order in which the tiers move. It's always in a set rotation, and it's randomized on each world after each game update. And there you go, that's exactly why. So all three blue will move in sequence, and that was the first one that moves, and there is, if you're on the first one, a 50% chance that you will back-to-back it. And when you're on the last one, you know exactly when it's going to move, and you can just simply move back to whichever one moved first. Do this, and you will maximize the amount of tiers you get per game. Unlucky. Oh yeah, the plugin name for this is just called TOG Crowdsourcing. And now here we are, 75% of our quest points into tiers, into 10k Slayer, into 59 Slayer. This is the deliberation I was initially having on whether I was going to unlock broader fletching now so I could start getting to 80 fletching immediately, or spend the points on tasks. I'm gonna start blocking now, and to just put this out there, this is gonna be a very unorthodox block list. However, I'm going to be using and abusing Turiel a lot. Putting that out there now, we're gonna be a slave to Turiel. So our first block is wolves. Okay, so all things considered, this one's not that bad anymore, just because there's a new location for it, and you only get 30 max compared to the dreaded 50 we had years ago. But I'd be doing a disservice to everyone that skipped Turiel back in the day if I didn't do this. It's one of my available block slots. Bears. Blocked. A random PSA for those that don't know, because I've seen there's a lot of people who don't know. These count as zombies for a zombie task. Both the chickens and the cows. So it's a little bit better than doing it in... I don't even know where else you do it nowadays. Draenor sewers, maybe? One other thing I forgot to mention. We are going to be done with Kingdom of Miscellanea for a while. It's some nice logs, but I don't think I'm going to need any more maple logs for any more of my fletching needs. I think we're covered on that front. And I'm fairly certain out of all of the chambers I do in the future, I'll be able to get enough planks for 99 construction using mahogany homes out of them anyway, if I ever decide to go down the route of getting 99 construction. So I don't really see a need for this anymore, and I'd much rather have my money for other things. So I will take my 1 million GP back and yeah, enjoy Poverty Miscellanea. My money now. And here we have, no matter what style block list you're doing, if you're using Turiel in any way, this task needs to be blocked no matter what, because any master can assign it. And if Turiel gives it to you, you're sad. If Duradel gives it to you, Turiel can't skip it away, and then you're even more sad. And here we have my other block. There is a better spot for this, but I think in current day, this is one of the worst. So, bye-bye. I'm gonna have to block one more thing, and I only need 10 more quest points for it, and there's things like clock towers still sitting around, so I don't think that'll take long to cover.
Collection log slot.
Well, that's my teleport stick done. And for those of you wondering if I will ever go dry on anything on this account, yeah, I went dry on all 4 of these pieces. I go dry on the really insignificant and fast to do stuff anyway, so I still think we're on the God Seed. Oh, I forgot, I need the boots. Don't tell me they're in my bank. Oh wait, I can just get more copies, right? Okay, so this is the other one that I want to block, because there's 2 different options for this. There's one in Mount Karul, and those fuckers have 50 HP. And then the other one is Desert, which is in the middle of the desert, and you gotta throw ice things at them, which I think is like a little bit faster, but not exactly to my liking. This is 100% going on the block spots. Yeah, so fun little fact. If you use the Colossal Pouch, you don't lose it like you do with the large pouch, so don't worry, you're not using your Abyssal Needle here if you did this late. I have to point this out really quick. What the... I'm just noticing this now. What kind of staircase is this, man? You see that little gap right there? That staircase was actually made by a troll. If you look here, you can see that I've actually read the wiki on how to fight this boss. It has a weakness to fire. Bet you didn't know that. And this right here is the whole reason I did this quest last for 250 points. Funny little gimmick you can do right here. I've done this multiple times. Let's see if they fixed it. Probably not, though. You have to kill this thing with the Karis, but... nope. It works. And all that just to not do single lizard task. For those that wanted to see the satisfaction of blocking a lizard task, here you go. And that's much faster. Why do I have 2 champion scrolls already? I have the zombie one, and what? Ha. Aha. Alright, now we're preloaded with 49 tasks, and hopefully Konar gets something that's palatable. That is not palatable at all. I'm sorry, no, that one's not happening. What the hell's tapioca? Oh, it's the frost ones. Okay, yeah, I can get down with that. Okay, and since we got the Slug Menace quest done, I think it's about time we finally graduate from the monk robes. I think it's just finally time right about now. Yep, and there's a Slayer level we need. Now we just need the Slayer points to go with it. All right, I think we're gonna fall into a little rabbit hole of doing 49 plus 1 tutorials. I think I'm gonna do another 100 Slayer tasks. Oh yeah, I might have forgotten that this is only 150 points. Let me just double check and make sure that... okay, so I'm getting 450 from completing 200. We're fine. We can get this. Hoping for something like jellies or blood velds, just so I can show that off. Please, please, please. Give me something barrageable, please. Not really looking towards doing that one. No, they're just getting worse. All right, I don't want to skip too much because I don't want to blow up. Bloodveld in the God War stunt. You can still get this. Yeah, that's much better. And there we go. 450 points. Only took 2 hours and 15 minutes. Like I said, we're kind of falling into the rabbit hole, but I'm only going to stop at 250 because the last thing I want for now is going to be broader fletching. I can find it on here. I think it's only like 400 points. Okay, 300 points. I got a lot for the 250 streak, which is coming up next. But anything I'm getting right now, that's 400 points. That's what I was thinking of. 11 Lit Masquerade. So now I can do that one step on the Desert Diary. And I should go do the Desert Diary right now, but like I said, we're in the Slayer rabbit hole. And since we are 60 Slayer, we can wear the Slayer helmet now. And by using this, what am I missing? Do I really need the reinforced goggles now to make this? I see. All right, well, whoever hasn't done Portion of Interest has a legacy account. Wait, I have bird's eye view right now. We need to move up, please. Imagine that. Getting a Slayer level from material boosting. Wrong! Fuck. That is the big one. 630 points for that task. Holy. And now to claim the rewards. I'm not going to be doing any more Slayer. We're actually going to work on the things I mentioned earlier. Rabbit hole's been done. I'm going to make sure I don't get an assignment. Rewards. Number 1, Broader Fletching. And number 2, this. So now I have the incentive to get 75 crafting in my spare time, which I guess what we're doing before we even do Song of the Elves. I think we're probably going to do that too. But I have Fletching unlocked, and that is going to just completely destroy what is left in my cash stack. And then some. But to finish this, okay, please, Magic Shortbow, please, please. Okay, so here's where the fun begins. Yeah, that works. How did it fucking level down? It literally just changed like 2 seconds ago. What is this bugged-ass game? Oh, what the fuck? Okay, now we're good. Alright, that was the brick wall task, because I had to go through all the hoops and ladders to like get a Slayer helmet, which I didn't even realize at first was part of it. I thought you just had to kill one, but no. No, you had to get all the points to get this thing first, too. And when this all ends, that is step completed. I think. Then there's the anvil over here. The mithril plate body. You fire. Done. Alright, so I just gotta knock this dude out. I don't even have to steal from him, I just have to knock him out. Sick. Alright, and there's one last step. Jesus Christ, man. I'm just gonna reset it. Okay, there's one left, so I gotta be mindful of it, so I actually have to start red Xing now. Never mind, it's dead. With 1 survivor left, and I told you to be a Sarah Brew in there. Alright, that's the hard desert diary done. Whee! Get me out of here. That's also the first Saradomin brew of the account. I'll cherish it. Alright, so where is the guy I gotta talk to? Hello, sir. Love my reward. Can I teleport with it now? Nope, I already used the teleport. The whole reason we got that is so we can blow our money somewhere. I don't even think I have enough vials for this. Alright, so in my inventory, there are 6,500 nature runes, thanks to Guardians of the Rift. And in my bank are a bunch of grimy herbs. And by clicking the spell, it cleans them, and I avoid a macro miner ban. Now I can take all these herbs and this vial, and I forgot my coins. That's not the person. The person's over here. Make unfinished potions. I don't see how much money I just lost, but I think it was a lot. But now I don't have to like go through all the trouble of actually putting them all together, and I have a lot of money anyway now, so yeah, that's the whole reason I held off on doing herb lore until I had this. Alright, begin the multi-skilling extravaganza. Yeah, welcome to my life until I have 70 herb lore. I honestly might hit like 80 thieving out of doing all these potions too, which is kind of sick. Chat, serious question, what do you think is more addicting, heroin or old school RuneScape? 65 fraction, catch that in. And not get another job because I'm a moron, but get 80 thieving, all in one fell swoop. I think it's the best way to train herb lore, I'm not sure though. Alright, now, hold on to your butts. Observe, as we have just zero-timed 70 fletching. Absolutely massive. All right, that's all my arrows done. We're gonna finish the rest of the herb lore off at the bank now. How bad did I math this? Whatever. I did it. I made it to 70 herb lore. I'm all done. Now we have 3 skills left for good old Song of the Elves. After doing like a 6 hours or something session of multi-skill thieving, herb lore, fletching, surely I'll just recline and do some shooting stars next, right? Yeah, welcome to my next home for not that long. It's only 3 levels, and I'm already screwing it up, man. Did I say mining sand? I meant mining stars. And we are now 70 mining from shooting stars. Good amount of gems, 16 dragon stones, very nice. I have this elite clue that requires a dragon necklace, and we're just a couple levels short of that, so time to start crafting. That's most of the gems cut. Got 69 crafting. Ooh, I got a +5. Hang on. I gotta make some of these while I can. I'm gonna make 5 of each because I can just run back here and make some necklaces. I probably should save a couple for glories, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be getting more dragonstone soon anyway. And having the games necklaces or skills necklaces, having necklaces is good. I want to have multiple of these. And there we go. Now we can go do that elite clue. What? You need 77 construction? I thought it was lower for elite. Come on, man. Oh, that's some bogus. All right, and unfortunately, not be opening this. I won't show any more clips of elite casket acquisition. Kind of like what I said before, we're saving these until we're ready to take on a mimic. This is a 1 in 35 chance of being a mimic, and a 1 in 5 chance of being a master clue, which then becomes a 1 in 15 chance of being a mimic. Granted, we finish it. So, in the tab, future dopamine it goes. We can, however, open up hard caskets until I get a master, and we're going to keep doing that. Granted, I can finish this. And I do not feel like doing that one, so bye-bye, clue scroll. Now, I'm no expert with skilling, but I think this rate with a rune axe is okay. I think it's passable. And from this point, I think it's about 3 hours to get to 70. And that is where we need to end. I'm gonna go snag some energy potions from over here. You are not getting my fucking Guam. Absolutely not. Get away from me. All right, and that's all the experience I need. It's actually exactly 69 as well. Nice. So we're gonna get the rest of the experience we need from... There's 2 quests that give woodcutting experience that I can do. No! I have to do the quest to talk to. All right, we're going on the quest, guys. Oh, is it another slice of ham? Yeah, why not? What's the requirements for it? How bad was it? Oh no. Oh, we're like halfway done with that one. Okay, don't mind me. I didn't do that. Don't mind me. It must have been the wind. Wait, hang on. I love this. Rick Turpentine is quite literally just talking to a wall. Do we go to this 5-minute and 20-second meeting? Absolutely not. I have a lot of smithing to do. Sorry, I'm busy. I can't attend. Thank you. What a weird assortment of experience. Oh my god, overlapping sounds. Oh my god, what is that? Dude, what? Bro, what is this? What did I just experience, man? I know how the scene goes. I rescue the damsel in distress from the train tracks, and I'm gonna zoom out. And then the 2-dimensional train goes across the backside of the tracks, and Zanuck was honestly fine there. All right, let's go get that elite clue out of our bank and finish it. And casket? Casket. And this one's not going in the bank tab of future dopamine. This one we're opening up now because I still don't have fucking magic short, but once I get that, they're all going in here. So please, like 10 clues on forestry, 6 clues on here. I haven't seen a single magic short bow in all of them, and I still haven't seen one. Once again, finish the dialogue. Give me my frickin' woodcutting experience. Thank you. Low percent helm has been outmoded. I'm not dropping it. I'm alking that thing. It's like 40k. Fucking weird boss, man. I'm gonna die to this thing. It's a quest boss. I'm destined to die. I can't fucking move. Oh my god, what the f? Dude, I can't even get a +1 boost on wood. Dude. And then just get a +5. All right, 8 stews for a plus anything. That's truly something. And now, finish my quest, and we look at my skill tab, and one of the numbers is about to go up. 70 woodcutting have been obtained. There's only 1 skill left for Song of the Elves. 70 Hunter. And if I look at the quest, I think you're ready to finally do it. Ta-da! There is a step of this quest that requires a Runite Bar, and I've not really come across one yet, but there is a way to get one, as of a new update that came out with Iron Man Island. So the bird nest over here, you can put stuff in it. I think I have to relog. My rune platelets have turned into a Runite Bar. Now I have every quest item. Our first Grandmaster quest. Oh boy. Certainly I'm not going to die to the quest boss this time. Any help would be great, Omar. Absolutely no rush. Take your time, by the way, on helping me out here. I thought Neve was the most useless NPC in quest fights. I think we found the new winner. Yeah, back in my day, we killed the kings. And he got one shot by a steel halberd. We had the good seed, I think, for Warning's End Part 2. Do we have the... Nope. Disregard everything I just said. How long did it take us? 42 minutes. We didn't dick around at all. We just sent it. It just takes this long to do. And then we relog and we're back outside. Ta-da! Bro, why are people getting one-shot by level 100 combat NPCs? This bitch is getting beat the f*** up right now. Hey! That's cheating. Alright, so as long as I stand here, they shouldn't go for the gate, or the melee one shouldn't. Alright, we'll just stand here, I guess. You know, we have the blockade going on over here. This guy cheated, though, but the rest are operating as intended. Alright, now we gotta put the kibosh on somebody else. Okay, so that one is not moving time. It's prey range for it. You really thought you stood a chance against my cricket bats? You fool. Gotta go. I'll be right back. Oh, I do have a brew, actually. I did get one brew from the Calphite Queen, so you know what? I will bring this one Saradomin brew with me. All right, other than that, we're as armed as we'll ever be. Good luck us. All right, it's time for Grandmaster Quest Fight number 1 against the Fragment of Sarid. I have a single brew for it and no Phoenix necklaces because someone forgot to make them. Not gonna say who forgot, but someone did. Luck us. Oh yeah, these prayers actually do something now. The one with the lighter shadow is the real deal. Why am I putting lava in her? Because I'm cooking. Big blast attack. Eh, who needs Phoenix necklaces? We might be dipping into that one brew. Yeah, we'll dip into the one brew. It's as good a time as ever to use it. A little gift from the Calphite Queen. Matt K clicks. Holy shit. Blood Rush. I think it's the first time that spell's ever been cast in the history of the game. I probably could have gotten away without sipping the brew, but I'm like, eh, you know, whatever. One more. And she's dead. First Grandmaster Quest. Do I get any levels out of that? Please, at least one. 2 levels! Smithing and an agility level. Let's go. And the whole reason we unlock this city now isn't even to do the gauntlet. No, 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 no. It's for a more practical reason. I'll give you one guess as to what that is. I'll see you next time.